2023 was the Hilda cookathon that took the world by storm. This year, it's Jollof, the heartbeat of West Africa, a taste that tells our story. It's more than cooking. It's a celebration of our food, our culture, music, and us. We're making history again, and I want you to be there when it happens. 2 years ago, I imagined the largest pot of Nigerian jollof rice the world has ever seen. And today, with Gino, a brand we all grew up with, my dream is becoming a reality. Hi, I'm Hilda, and come 12th September 2025, I will be making the largest pot of Nigerian jollof rice the world has ever seen in this 6 meters by 6 meters pot, of course with my Gino and you. Because what is my jollof rice without you to enjoy it? Guys, we're here again, and this is where the pots that we're using to make history again is being coupled. So what we're doing today is actually a dry run to test the pots to make sure that there's no leakage, to see how the pot takes to ingredients. Nigerian jollof! I just had this random thought about making like a very large pot of jollof rice. It just got me thinking like, oh yeah, this is actually a thing and this is something that I can do, and World Jollof Day came to mind. So I'm like, this is something that I can do for World Jollof Day.
Jollof rice is about pride, it's about culture, it's about food which unites us and brings us together. And of course, who better to do it with? Our own Hilda, our brand ambassador.
To a so size, and I'll start by frying it. So when we put the oil, the first thing that's going to go in is going to be the goat meat.
And you remove it?
No, he's saying that it's done. I'm telling him it's not done. There's what I say. Let me see what time. No, there will be a train that will be.
Oh yeah, everybody go to your computer.
Initially, the conversation started with myself and the head of marketing. Then from there, we transitioned to speaking to some members in the brand. I spoke to my management as well. Then we decided, oh, we need to put the team together. And I think that's one of the most exciting things. You know, with this time, obviously, it would be the same alpha team that worked on the cookathon project. I pretty much reached out to everybody else, you know, curated a group for production, for PR, marketing, and everything else. Pots.
When we got the brief, it was a bit challenging.
So it's from here to this place.
Okay.
Like round, like that. Yeah. And then the height is like here.
But based on the fact that this is what we do, Ambience Media creates a disruptive image for Art of Home concepts. We called the team and our director of project.
Middle, stretch your hand.
Don't put water there. I want to put it there. Let him fry it there and bring it here. Where is Mama?
So I had only seen videos of the pot when it was still just bare on the floor, and by the time it had coupled into a proper structure, I scheduled with Hamad to film the promo video. So the day of the promo video, when we came, we looked at the gas, we looked at the side. That was my first time actually seeing the pot in all its glory. You know, like looking at how big it was. And I'm not even going to lie to you, I started having so much anxiety because I had already done the math for how much rice we were going to need and how much oil and how much, you know. But when I saw the pot, I'm like, are you sure that my measurement is correct? So that was my biggest fear. I'm like, what if my measurement is off? Chef Gibbs is our culinary director. He's also been working with me, working with our head of procurement, Lola, to make sure that we have all the ingredients that we need, you know, and everything. So once I do my measurements, I pass it on to Gibbs. Gibbs translates it, and that's how we know like what we need.
As you all know, Hilda is someone with the biggest dreams. And so when Hilda called and said, Gibbs, we're going again though, I was like, I already knew that it was going to be something that was going to be mind-blowing. And I love challenges. I love making a statement. I love putting Nigeria on the map. And so it was a very, very easy sell for me. we divided the team structure into like 4. So we have like the main chefs that will be in charge of the main pots, stirring, pouring. We have the sous that will assist them, lifting, running. Then we have like the line cooks and the kitchen assistants that will handle the prep stations and everything at the back of the house. And then there's the procurement team. Then we also plan to do like heat resistant overalls. So it's a lot of work, it's a lot of effort that has been put into this so far. We have some of the best hands coming to work with us, and it's really, really exciting. It's something that I think everybody should be a part of. Jollof rice is something that's been part of our staple in Nigeria for the longest time. Jollof is beyond a dish.
We filmed the promo video and we decided we need to test the pot. So the first conversation of testing, we just wanted to test water heat circulation. So Mr. Ayo actually got a tanker, filled the pot about 50% with water, and that was about 12,000 liters of water. And we boiled it, and I think after 2 hours it had gotten to boiling point. But Ore sent me a message and said we need to test it with food, and I'm like, yeah, absolutely agree. We actually need to test it with food because that way it helps us to anticipate what can go wrong. And we now scheduled today.
We're testing the heat. We're testing that the food we have calculated previously, that the quantity is right to at least fill the pot. The dimension of the pot is 6 meters wide. We're making sure that safety is in check, food quantity is in check. Check, check, check. And so far, I think it's been great. I think we've taken a lot of learnings today that is even going to help us go back to the drawing board and make sure we tighten our plans. I think that we are good on the quantity we have estimated for the food.
It was a bit more difficult today because the quantity of rice we're cooking in comparison to the size of the pot is like a drop. We're making 5,000 kilograms, and today we tested with just 100 kilograms. So you can see that that's like 10% or so.
This is why we're here today. We're making sure that we are dotting our I's, crossing our T's, and getting set for the big day.
I decided that, you know what, we can do something simple. I decided that we should make native rice. You know, like palm oil rice. It's cheaper, you know, it doesn't require that much ingredients. It's quick, it's easy. We started the cooking, and something very funny happened when we started cooking. So we had turned on the gas, and the pot, a few sides of the pot was hot, and we went in with the palm oil, and the pot literally like flamed up. And everyone's like, oh my God. Obviously, when you're a chef, you're used to things like that. You know that it's the heat that is too much. But I'm not gonna lie, I also came down from my ladder as well. Let me not burn my face because I'm just to make the largest pot of jollof rice. But some way, somehow, we're able to cook. The food tasted good. We used some Gino asun paste, some Gino asun cubes. We used a combination of Gino asun paste and Gino asun cubes and Gino pepper chicken paste and Gino pepper chicken cubes. We were able to pick up the things that we need to fix with the pots. We were able to also adjust. I had a few conversations with Gibbs trying to figure out how to fix the problem. Oh, our pot was a bit lopsided, so we need to adjust the height to make sure that everything is cooking evenly. I made the final decision today that I'm definitely going to be using basmati rice because it just makes life so much easier. Oh yeah, we decided on the spoon. So we have some really long metal spoons, which are great, but for the mixing process, it's better for us to actually use wooden spoons, you know. So we all agreed that we need to get wooden spoons. So there are just a few things that we have been able to achieve with today's dry run that, you know, gives me some confidence in what's to come on the 12th. Yes, my dreams always scare me, and I don't even like why my dreams My name is Hilda, a 29-year-old proud brand ambassador for Gino and Bama. And come the 12th of September 2025, my humble self and Gino will be making the largest pot of Nigerian jollof rice the world has ever seen. I can't wait to see you there. Mwah!